teď. Hello everyone and
Hello.
welcome back to another dev stream. So first of all, my name is Pyrit, I'm the community manager for Vigor, and today I'm here with Toky. So, and first of all, sorry guys about all of the technical difficulties we have been having, because today we have quite a different setup because we are going to show you the duo mode. But let's jump to Toky. So what is your job here?
Hey, I'm a producer, and pretty much what I do is I help our lovely project lead, which you probably already know, Petka, to plan the work we do. I mostly work with the programming department, which is, by the way, the best department ever. And I help them plan their work. I make sure they have every design they need and that it all gets done. I like to call my job like the get shit done job. I hope I can
Yeah.
say that word, sorry.
Yeah,
Didn't know.
absolutely. Like every time I die, it's like
Okay.
complete shit show. Like, anyway, so this is what you do. And today's topic is pretty clear because the 0.6 is out from today's noon. And first of all, guys, let us know in the chat, what do you think about the update? So how many of you have you already played the new version of the game, and what do you think? Have anyone tried out the duo mode? Let us know in the comments right now. Anyway, I'm going to jump to the game.
We both are, actually.
We both are, actually. So, first of all, guys, hello in the chat. Love it so far. Well, thank you so much. So, as you can clearly see, the shelter looks different, which is something that you probably know pretty much from our last streams. But if you haven't been there and haven't played the game yet, this is how it looks now. And inside is even better. So it looks much more damaged, you know, just a really old, destroyed house, which I love. Even the upstairs is upgraded quite a bit. Anyway, so what is the chat doing? Hello everyone, the game looks amazing with the update. Thank you so much. It looks incredible, I know. Guns feel awesome. Well, that is indeed true. So as you can see, even the upstairs looks absolutely lovely. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat right now regarding the 0.6 update or anything else. Just let us know, because right now is the right time to do it. Petka is God. I love the hashtag. Anyway, this is also the new shooting range, which you could have seen also on our Reddit. Well, lovely, cool, Rashi always puts like the sum up of our dev streams and stuff like that, so you could have possibly already see that, but it looks pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Anyway, thanks for the answer. Well, you're welcome, I guess. So should we show them the group system?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. So first of all, guys, grouping is incredible because the only thing you have to do, so I'm going to leave the team right now because I was already teamed up. So you go for the options and you already have an option for the team. So you click on invite a friend. You have to keep in mind that you have to have this person in friends on your Xbox. So you send them an invite. And the other person has to obviously accept the invite. And that is pretty much all you do.
One maybe important thing, I know that you guys would probably like to use the Xbox voice chat, and that is possible, but it not only through our group system, but you need to go the usual way, the multiplayer groups.
Yeah.
And once you are grouped there and within our game, the voice
Exactly.
chat should work. If it doesn't, let us know, but it should.
Yeah, it definitely should work. So this is also an answer to one of the questions that we are going to address later on in the stream, because as always, you were given the chance to ask many questions before the live stream, so we can address them once we are live and make sure to address them. And there are quite a lot of questions this time, so
Lucky us.
there's definitely going to be a whole lot of things to do. So we are going to start a match as a team.
Sorry. We got a peep from our programming team.
Yeah, exactly.
Came to say hi.
Our doors are always open when we do live streams, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, can we swim yet? Well, you cannot swim because there is no such a deep water, but it would be needed.
What we actually did, because swimming would require quite an extensive work, it would be really nice maybe in future, but no promises. What's currently in is that the water slows you down, as you probably know from the tutorial.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
It also has a certain current, so if you just stand and don't give it any input, it will slowly draw you out through the current. So that's the only movement we currently have, and there shouldn't be any water which you could get in above the waist, I believe. So maybe in future we will see.
Yeah, we will see about that. Which is also the thing, the tutorial has been majorly improved, as you could have seen if you have tried the game already. First, I wanted to show you, but I guess it's much better to jump right into the game, and so you can discover the tutorial on yourself. But there are many things that will help you get through the tutorial, and many tips and stuff like that. And there are obviously also other changes, so just to make sure that you all know what we have changed in the 0.6, so I've just put it on the screen. You know, there are new weapons, new crafting system, shelter builder, UI enhancement, you know, and the improved visuals, which obviously you can't see even by now in the shelter area, but also the levels are really improved.
We pretty much what we did, we tried to make it a little bit more lively, add small props to it, maybe a bit of like stains on the ground, make it like seem that someone lived there, pretty much. That should be
exactly.
what you notice.
It's just a little details, but it adds to the atmosphere and it looks absolutely incredible. So, are you going to add the ability to see your teammates' map markers?
It actually should be in currently.
Yeah,
you should be able to see yourself, and I believe you are the orange marker, and then you should see your teammate as a blue marker. We do not plan to add them into the scene. For now, we will see. We'll play around with it. We'll see whether it's needed, but we try to keep the UI as clean as possible and keep the information in certain locations.
Yeah, and I like it like that. So it's already in the game, guys, so you should definitely check it out, play it with your friends, try it out for yourself, but we are hopefully going to show you in a little bit once we...
Hopefully it works, hopefully we didn't make it up.
Jump into the match, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we are actually looking for a match already.
We are looking for a match.
Maybe we can go through some questions then.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can definitely jump to the first question, which is from our forum, and I have taken this one from our last stream because we weren't able to make it to this question. So, great job for this game, I love it. 3 questions. Vigor is in 40 or 60 FPS actually?
We are aiming currently for 30. Every location, even shelter, should be at least 30, and some of them got even above, but we are working towards better and better optimization, obviously, so it will be a constant struggle maybe, or constant try on our part to make it the best possible, like while keeping the beautiful visuals of Vigor game.
Yeah, exactly, which actually brings us to the second part of the question, which is if in February it's going to be at 60.
Fingers crossed?
Fingers crossed, yeah.
No promises, we will do our best though.
And we will see, absolutely. And 3, I would love to know if the Vigor team will be at the Paris Games Week, so we are not going to be there. Sad, but you know, we cannot be everywhere. I guess. Are you gonna include a ranked system?
Not currently. We are playing around with the ideas, brainstorming a little bit, but what we do want to add, and I believe it should be in the next update, hopefully if things doesn't change, are some form of statistics. You should be able to see first your own statistics, which is obviously important for you, but in future also your friends' statistics, so you can laugh at them that they suck.
Yeah, exactly, which is pretty nice way, you know, to connect with your friends as usual. It will be possible to increase the social system, for example, knowing who was in this session, who I killed or who killed me. Yes.
It's actually in. You should be able to see your recent players, and therefore you. For now, it's the recent players, so you can see who you played with, but obviously that's a pool of players, so you're not exactly sure. But you should be able to see who killed you on the reward screen. You should be able to see the name of the killer, and then you can find him, revenge or something. And then in future, we are playing with the idea of displaying a name of the player to which the dead loot box belongs to, so you can see who you are looting. But we are still playing around with that, make sure that it again like follows up with the visuals of UI we want.
Yeah. And last question. Duo or squad in the next update? Well, obviously it's here. Yay. So this is about it. Thank you so much for your question. And I will see. Should I start matchmaking for a different map?
Maybe. I'm not sure which are in the rotation right now.
Yeah, so I will... This was the check station, so I will try... Yeah, jog forward. Okay, let's see. So hopefully we are going to jump in the match pretty soon.
Request if we can go to shooting range and shoot in first person.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the meantime.
Absolutely. So as you already know, the gunplay has been improved quite a lot, which was actually, I think, in the next question. Yeah. So how confident are you in fixing all of the current issues regarding gunplay? Yeah, so
should I answer that, or do we wait?
Absolutely, you can.
Can you scroll down into our beautiful, not at all notes, maybe a little to the comments?
Yeah, to the comments, yeah, absolutely.
And I can see that. Well, pretty much, how confident we are with fixing. Don't expect everything to be fixed in 0.6.
Yeah,
we are still one update after beta. It's gonna take some time. We are working our best to fix what we can. We actually have a backlog of bugs, so we know of the bugs. We know that the actions get stuck. We actually do know about that. And we have a backlog. We go through it priority by priority. I think I also mentioned that when we discussed it, I could maybe prepare for future streams, like a graph of how many bugs get fixed in a week, in a month. Maybe that could be interesting for you.
That's a really great idea. Yeah, actually, I think that people would love this.
So, but what we fixed, I believe we add aim assist, so you should get a little bit easier time when aiming. And I do suck at shooting on controllers. I'm a PC master race, so this helped me a lot. We did add iron sights and optics, so this gives you a whole new possibilities in your gameplay. You could, be the campy one. We did fix quite a lot of bugs related to offsets, maybe aiming somewhere a little bit weirdly. We played around a lot with damage of certain weapons, and we added new weapons, so maybe that will also help.
Yes.
Was there... So, yeah, don't expect everything to be fixed now, but we are working on it, and if we could get all the time in the world, we could always make a better game, but we are working hard to fix the bugs while still developing the game and not leaving you at a standstill.
Yes, exactly. And I actually see something really lovely in the chat on our Mixer channel. You guys at Bohemia put other dev teams to shame. The way you interact with the community and how open and honest you are is breath of fresh air. It gives me, as well as many other, full confidence you to deliver a great game. This is so lovely.
Really nice.
Thank you so much.
I've always tried to be not see-through, that's not the right word, but to be as honest with you guys as possible. So if you have any questions, feel free to tweet me. I believe that on Twitter and on Facebook they have linked my Twitter, not sure, but feel free to ask me and I will be honest with you as much as I can possibly be.
Yeah, exactly. And you can always ask on our forum and on our Discord, because there are actually many people from the development team who are, just scrolling through and answering your questions, which is pretty awesome.
We do care.
Yeah,
I know it
absolutely.
doesn't sound possible, but we do really care about you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there any US servers? I have noticed a bit of these things.
If you can again scroll, I have listed them down, and I believe it's New York, Dallas, and what's the last one?
Salt Lake City.
So these 3 locations, approximately around these areas, are servers placed, and we are getting into games.
Yes, exactly. And we are almost in the game. So can you add a small ping display at the top so we can avoid server lag?
This is not how our matchmaking works, so I wouldn't probably do that. Maybe we can think about a little bit about displaying the ping in the game, but you wouldn't be able to dodge a server. The way we should, it shouldn't be improved on your part. You shouldn't be dodging a server. We should make sure that you get the right server to connect to. But it's also connected to how many people are playing. So if that's low, there are low numbers, you might be matched to a server that isn't perfect for you.
Exactly. And then there is one question from our Twitter, which is, have you adjusted a player movement, which we indeed did?
A lot, actually. I will try to do 2 things at once. But I'm a try-hard, so no promises.
So as you can see, for you who haven't played the duo mode already, you spawn at the same place, actually, which is something that you guys asked about quite a lot. And which direction are we going to head to? So the airdrop area?
Yeah, we can go around, loot stuff, die. But as you can see on Pyrit's Xbox, you can see the teammate marker.
Yeah, which is the blue marker.
Also, if you're not sure where the teammate is, just zoom in. You can do that, and that should help you quite a lot. We are still, we will be tweaking the visuals, making it better. But
yes, exactly. While we are at the map, you can also see all of these points of interest, which are undiscovered right now, obviously, but we will probably come to discovering them pretty soon, which I'm going to head just some way.
I'm just going to follow you. But what you can expect from the points of interest, it should be either visually pleasing locations or locations of abundance of loot, pretty much. Something that draws you in, pretty much. Mine. No!
No.
No! That's one thing. You do not share loot in a group.
This is actually really interesting.
So whoever is the bigger bully will get the loot.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And also the friendly fire is on. So
yes, it's on, so you can take revenge if he takes your loot
which
too
is
much.
pretty lovely, just thinking about friendship, then getting the airdrop and killing your teammate is always a great way how to ruin.
Who needs enemies when you have friends,
all
right?
Your social connections. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So let's see. Oh, here you are.
Yes, I'm waiting for you patiently.
Let's see. So this was the question from our Twitter. I'm just going to jump from the questions for a little while just to the game. So
I would like to get back to the answer for the movement, but I am afraid I'm not able to play and explain it all again.
It's really hard, and it's even harder, to also connect with the chat while you're playing and obviously answering questions. So it's one hell of a ride.
And I'm not used to it. Maybe I will get better.
And Petka is in the chat, and everyone
Hello,
seems
Petka.
pretty excited about it. So let's see how it goes.
Let's get some weapons. A knife. Great.
Well, better than nothing.
Yeah. Mine.
Yes.
Mine.
Well. All
right. Maybe I will try to answer those questions. So pretty much what we noticed after 0.5, the movement was not up to par with what we wanted. Obviously, we saw that, but we actually reworked the whole animation system to for future be able to support what we want to do with the game. So don't expect large new features. We pretty much reworked the features into a better, stable state for the future of our game. We did improved quite a lot. We created this awesome character strike team where we just pinpoint the mistakes that we do in our work, and we try to improve on them. So we have improved on the animation system. We have improved on animations itself. So if some of the animations weren't up to par, we mock-upped new ones, we implemented them, and we will do this in future as well. And one thing that is strongly connected to the character movement is the camera. And we have played around with it, and currently the camera should follow you into stances, so it gets lower, right? So even when you are in prone, it follows you around.
Mm-hmm.
It should give you a more of a fluent movement kind of sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Break the.
Also, when you go
breaking
to
around here. Yeah.
when you go to aiming, it helps. If in optics, you would also be able to see it. And when you go to interiors, the camera just backs up into you, as you can see. So it's easier for you to shoot people who should be in interiors.
Should be. Yeah, absolutely. So we have just discovered military base.
Yeah, but obviously don't. This is not final.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not by a long shot. It's going to be steady progress.
Exactly. So let's jump maybe to some more questions, which are the questions from our Facebook. And the first question is about languages. So if we are going to add like French and so on, which we have a whole list of languages which we are going to add. We plan to have English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Portuguese, yeah, exactly, for the release. But until then, we are going to keep it only in English, which...
We will try to focus on developing the features and then care for the localization
after.
Our
top priority is actually finishing the game, and then we can add new stuff like languages and so on and so on. But you can expect those languages coming pretty soon.
But you know, there's not much of a reading in Vigor.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yeah. So guys, any questions? Put them in the chat.
Yes, please.
Hello, hello. Pardon my French. Easter egg. Someone has found some kind of Easter egg. How fun.
I think I know what that one is. You should be able to find more actually. So it's a little bit of a hunt.
Exactly, and people were actually asking about the Easter eggs in like our last dev stream, which we kind of confirmed that there are going to be quite a lot of them.
It's a tradition.
Yeah, it's really nice actually.
Who have played Arma, you know, you know, our level designers like to be sneakily seen, you know, leave their mark on their maps.
Exactly. The second question. This is the one I like, and I even responded for that on our Facebook. But proper military backpacks yet, or still the metrosexual one strap? Well, obviously,
look at my lovely backpack.
Yeah, like the backpacks look lovely. First thing, and the second thing is we are not a military game, which is first thing. And second one, I think it's pretty practical to have one strap bag, because obviously when you are just kneeing and trying to loot something, it's much easier to get it in your backpack when you just can do it with one hand, while when you have to put the backpack down, you know, from
you can shoot and loot.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a win-win situation right here. Absolutely. And the third question from our Facebook is, nice job. Are all the guns accurate to the time period?
They mostly are. They definitely would be accessible in the time period, which I believe we have established at the beginning. When you load the tutorial, you see it's year 1992. So all of the guns should be available at that time. There could be some discrepancies, but those would be only to like damage or hold, style of holding, maybe holstering or something like that. But that would be for the gameplay purposes. So it's also fun, not only visually pleasing.
Yeah, and I'm currently standing in front of a whole lot of weapons. So if you want some, you can get some.
Where are ya? Let's take a look at
behind
somewhere.
you. Yeah.
Behind there, behind here, right?
Yeah.
According to map.
Yeah. I can see you.
I can see you. You're, you know, with the background. Just can't see you. You're in camo.
We look like
twins
right now. So anyway,
terrifying twins.
Are there plans to do more with your house as a half map at house can't visit? What?
Are there plans to do more with your house? So you mean if we plan to like enlarge maybe the shelter map, maybe specify it a little bit?
Yeah, that would be nice if you can specify the question, SlimTuck29. Because I think that I know what they mean, because the shelter area looks like small in comparison, and there is the airdrop. It's right above us, so maybe we will be able to get it. We'll just wait, and then we are going to obviously die because someone is going to shoot us.
Maybe we could get a better position.
Yeah, absolutely. I
will just hide here.
Yeah.
Perfect hideout. Yeah.
So let's wait. Anyway, so since we are waiting for the airdrop to come, guys,
it's here. Come. Quickly.
Let's go.
I want it. My precious girl.
Let's get it. Oh my god. Are we going to
Where
get
did it go? Oh, here. Right. Do you want it?
Yes. You can take it. You can take it. You were first.
And that's how you know.
And as you can see,
Let's go.
it takes quite a longer time to loot the airdrop right now, which we mentioned in our...
Do we run?
I guess we will have to, but I don't know in which direction.
Yeah, we're running in the right direction. Careful! Behind! Hide! Hide! He's behind the... Where is he?
Oh my god, there are more of those. Just run.
Careful! Because you can also see the tracers. That's a new feature we added.
Yeah, which is pretty freaking cool, but I do not have the time to appreciate it.
Meet me at the end of the tunnel.
Well, hopefully we are going to get there.
I can see you.
So, but I have no idea if I'm running in the right direction, but I'm not going to...
Yeah, you're running in the right direction.
I'm not going to risk it, so let's just run. Yeah, even the guys in the chat are telling us to run.
It's very intense.
Well, let's see. Oh my god, I can hear the fire. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where am I going? Am I going in the right direction? No, I'm not. Back up. Back and right on the... Whatever it's... Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
No!
Yay. Jesus freaking Christ. So,
just run somewhere. It's his loot box. He deserved it. I failed. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, we can't win every single time, but at least we have showed you some action.
Yeah.
So who killed you?
You can
X-Bacon,
X-Baconator, maybe?
X-Baconator?
X-Baconator, X5000, creative?
X-Baconator. Well, that is one hell of a name. Jesus freaking Christ.
Oh, you're...
Oh, no.
You're gonna get stuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That was... Pretty unwelcome. Let's see. Redeem my name as the person that
assume those were grouped, because...
which is, you know, at least we are obviously a team because we both died. No, team spirit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so different set of questions right now. These are actually from our Reddit, which is how improved are the gunfights? One of the first questions.
Which I believe we already covered.
We covered. So you could have seen that obviously also in the encounter, which is pretty nice.
New guns, new camera during aiming, backs fixed, different values of damage. So we played around with that. Optics, reticles, you know, new stuff. And also when you're near to obstacle, you should get an UI telling you whether you could shoot safely over that obstacle. So if you're not, you should get a red, what is it? It's a reticle with thingies inside. I don't know how to call it. Maybe it's accessible in the shooting range. All right.
Let's see. So I will just take a few of those. Yeah. Just give me a second, guys. Small technical issues, but
it wouldn't be the same without it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's so normal for us right now.
Which one do we pick?
What about the score for the shooting range? Target, the displays, weapon damage. Cool idea, and I have seen a ton of those ideas when it comes to waiting for the match, and guys are pretty creative when it comes to, you know, just spending your free time. In Vigor there was even someone who was suggesting some kind of knife game or anything. So yeah, you guys are pretty creative with that.
We do work on some, let's call it challenges, which you would be able to fulfill in the shooting range. Can't exactly tell you when it's coming, but hopefully soon. We want you to have fun in the shelters. Obviously, it's not that fun to just run around. It gets old pretty quickly, so we are aware of that, and we will try to make it more fun.
Exactly. The next question from the Reddit, there are actually two questions in this one. Is the new weather dynamic, meaning like if it's going to change inside of the levels like multiple times, or if it's just one way thing?
Currently, I believe it's only one way. We are working on, or it's already finished, can't tell you exactly, a lot of features, on a feature that would dynamically change it, from like really small rain, just a few drops, to crazy thunder strikes and everything. But that's for future, that will obviously
which is pretty cool. If you have seen the trailer for the 0.6, it's beautifully showed in this trailer, like how the weather changes and stuff like that. It's really cool. Loved the...
But obviously if you go to a snowy map, you stick with the snowy map.
Yeah.
Again, if you go to a sunny map, you get sunny weather.
Yeah, exactly.
For now.
And second question. What will be the next major focus on development? Which is pretty hard to tell, obviously, because there are actually many things we are working on right now. From the ones that you have already seen, obviously, for example, the female characters are going to be there. We will still have a lot of work just to make everything in the 0.6 work. I'm sure that you guys are going to find something that is not working. You always do. So that's about it.
You fix one bug, you get 5 more, pretty much.
Exactly. So
it's the magic of debugging.
It's infinite road.
But what we can promise is future improvements on weapons. Again, we know the core of our game is looting, shooting, and movement, and that's what we will focus for now. We may uncover new features as we move towards another update.
Yes, exactly. And the third question, will we ever be able to visit other people's shelter area, such as friends that we team up in duos, which is a question that repeats every single freaking time, which is not bad, you know, we can address it, but you guys keep us asking about things that we are still discussing ourselves, basically. This is how it is, you know, if you will be able to visit somebody else's shelter, will you be able to attack it, or is it going to be a still safe zone, will you be able to trade and stuff like that? Those are all of the questions that people keep asking, and we still have to think all of the possibilities through, basically.
It does have a lot of potential, this feature. What we are playing around the most is the multiplayer shelter, meaning you could visit a person's shelter. We are still playing around whether the person would be, let's say, there when you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you would be together there, maybe as some kind of a lobby, or whether you would just visit in when he's not there, look around, take a peek at his shelter, how far he is, what is he doing, and stuff. So we are playing around with that, and we do plan to take some steps towards at least basic implementation of this, and then build on it.
Yeah. So that's about it. And next question is pretty long.
Oh god. Okay.
But any plans to push the survival aspect, food, warmth, sleep, etc. So first things first, this is not a typical survival game. It's not a survival really. So obviously we may add more game modes, some kind of more game modes in the future. But we are definitely not going to take it in like the extreme survival direction.
We actually have Daisy for that, so we would be kind of, you know, walking around in our own stuff. We do want to be a different game. We are more about the building, the looting, we do want to go to a little bit more of an economical aspect and just community aspect a little bit more. So
exactly, and you know, Vigor is much faster, fun experience. So we are going to keep it like that. Definitely no running around in the map like 4 hours. And
I'm seeing quite a gore question. Will there be an option to take slain enemy heads as trophies to put on the mantle?
Oh, this is a really nice question.
Specific?
Very specific.
Weirdly specific.
But, you know, we will see. We will obviously
Let's go, you know, maybe weapons as trophies. Maybe in future animals or something. Heads do seem a little bit gloomy. I'm not sure how it would fit with the shelter visuals.
Yeah, that's about right. But we have actually been discussing some kind of like... Did you take something from the guy that you have killed? But I cannot possibly specify it for now because it's obviously just a discsion for now. Let's go with the Indiana Jones head. That's perfect. So we do not look like a complete twins,
so
you know. So
give me a second. I will also change my
yeah,
visuals.
go and change.
Go and change.
And the next part of the questions were NPCs, whether if bears, wolves, soldiers, stuff like that, which is also a question we get quite a lot. We have been discussing it, but no exact future plans.
Far future, I wouldn't like to specify. I wouldn't like to disappoint, but
yeah, exactly.
It would obviously fit within our world, and it would make it more lively. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys will have to wait and be a little patient with us, but hopefully we are not going to disappoint you. So the next part, a way to drop and pick items back up or trading with your partner. Interesting.
I believe if you find a container and this is only possible when you are when your inventory is full or when your weapon slots are full. You can switch the weapons. That was in 0.5 as well. I believe that's the only way currently to switch weapons with someone, and it's not the perfect way. And we need to think about whether we want to do some kind of trading or within a group, maybe dropping something on the ground. But we would like to keep it clean and leave everything in containers. So we would need to think about how to do that.
Yes, exactly. But you guys have your answer. And will events ever be a thing like nighttime, snipers only, double radiation damage and stuff like that?
We do plan to add new events into the maps. So what we would aim for is having more events than just the airdrop. So there are endless possibilities pretty much for us.
Absolutely.
You would never know what you would stumble upon. It's kind of uncertainty again.
Yeah. Exactly. And this is quite an exhausting question, so let's move on. Any word on looting boxes when they are in water?
I believe there was a bug for it, and I would prefer to get back to the person that asked with a 100% answer. I have seen the bug, I know it was assigned, not sure if it's fixed. I would get back to it's Reddit, right?
It's Reddit,
so absolutely. We can get back to the person with that answer.
It's from Afro Flower, if you were wondering. Beautiful name. What about shelter customization, personality, get pets, place small objects, radio, record player, and stuff like that?
We do want to go that way in the future.
Exactly.
We want the shelter to feel as your home, so give you as much possibilities to customize it to your own taste. The heads, kind of itchy, but maybe normal, like gnomes or something, something sweet.
Yeah, exactly. And last part, Leslie, any plans to further explain what each settings actually do? What in advanced settings?
Yeah, I know. It's the crazy 120 options. The quicker answer is try it. You have the shooting range for that, but we could probably maybe do a quick tutorial video for the guys and share it with them.
Absolutely. I think that someone else than me would be absolutely suitable, like someone from QA or
we can get someone from QA to play it, someone to edit it and share it as a sort of tutorial to get the best settings.
Or take the guys to the next live stream with me. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? We will see if any one of them will want to do that.
We are not twins anymore.
We are not twins. Oh, sweet! You have a vest and it's beautiful, beautiful hat, which is pretty nice. Anyway, guys, let's see.
Where do we head off to? Is there something you would like to maybe visit on the map? Maybe some cool locations. These are the forts, pretty much. What do you call it? Well, we can visit it.
So which direction are we going to go?
Let's go south.
Which is the thing? If you or I place the mark on the map, is the other person going to see it?
Not yet, but it's something that when we actually playtested internally, we stumbled upon, and it would be very useful. So we do plan to add shared, hopefully soon shared markers. We'll see how hard it would be, how soon can we get it, but it would obviously would be the way to go.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
If you can't, maybe you don't have a mic, maybe you don't want to be on a mic, you need to have a way of communicating with the other person other than just dee come here, you know.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
That's right. So let's see. And the other thing we will have to address is, sadly, guys, I'm so sorry, but in our last stream, I mentioned that the founder's head is going to be there in the 0.6, but sadly, we have encountered some difficulties on our way, so it will come a little bit later. I will let you know on our social media once we are ready to release the founder's head, but sadly, it's not going to be now. Once again, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can load it.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to take that and take that too. Thank you so much. Which is the thing, which is pretty sweet that you can just, you know, leave some of the weapons to your partner.
They're asking if the sights on the Silver Pigeon get fixed, so just go to aim and R3 and maybe we can show them. Yeah. So you don't have a Silver Pigeon, right? You have Suomi.
Yeah, I have.
Can we switch onto my Xbox, or is that not possible? It's not right.
It's not possible. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll try to find
yeah, Silver Pigeon.
Silver Pigeon and show it. But yes, it should be fixed. Iron sights all over.
Right now, it would be so sweet if we could just switch the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, we looked at this. If we didn't, maybe we could. But
yeah, but maybe we will find another box and we can switch the weapons so you guys can see. Sorry about that.
Or we can show it in the shooting range afterwards. But yes, we did. Yeah. We did improved iron sights, optics, all of that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff. Ah, here you are. Let's see. I didn't saw the detail of the rain in your clothes in any other games I played. This is the first time for me. That's pretty sweet.
Thank you. Like our teams are doing crazy stuff to make it work, make it atmospheric. Our sound teams are working really hard. So if you are in the rainy weather, you can hear the airdrops on objects.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Exactly. So you can see it on my shoulders. Yeah, the raindrops and stuff like that. It looks really pretty cool. So this next question: where did we? Okay, sorry guys. More technical difficulties on our way, but I will jump to the next question, hopefully. We already answered that, we already did that, so this is the next question. So how will communication work in duos, which we already showcased you? So
again, just go to Xbox multiplayer groups. If someone wasn't here, just go to Xbox multiplayer groups, and if you connect microphone to your Xbox controller, it should work.
Exactly. Anyway, and the next question, is the gun response time being addressed?
Do you mean lagging of the gun, or there used to be a certain stutter when you were aiming, so the gun would jump around a little bit, and we did work on that. So when you try turning around, it should be much more smoother.
Yeah, as you can see.
But there, I believe there is an issue when the actions get stuck. So you are trying to do something, maybe use a consumable, and then you re-equip a weapon, and that could still occur. Yes, we did still need to work on that.
How many changes are coming with the new update? So obviously by now you are already able to see it, but I can show it on the screen right now. So it's the new weapons, scopes, weather, crafting system, shelter builder, all this stuff. So you know the deal. And another part of this question, are there going to be any more vibes when the major things are fixed? Yeah, with the biggest possibility, yes, there are going to be more vibes, obviously only if they are absolutely necessary, with the biggest changes, biggest fixes and stuff like that. But you guys will to keep that in mind. And obviously if there weren't any vibes on the way, there is going to be vibes most like absolutely before the full release.
Absolutely. We do not do it to like make you angry or something, but if we do large changes to our crafting system, to our economy, to how loot is being given to the player or stuff like that, we do need to wipe it. Otherwise you would first of all it could like fail for you, it could be buggy for you, and we need to get the new data because we are still tweaking the economics of the game, so it's the best possible version of itself. And we are learning as we go. We're getting new data from you. The more you play, the more data we get, and the better game we can create.
Yes, exactly. This was the last question from Classic Duker. And he added, love the game, can't wait to see where it goes. Thank you so much for your questions and for your nice words. And next question, which is something that is not exactly a question, but it was asked on our Reddit. And I am not able to see it very clearly.
Should I read it, maybe?
Yeah, maybe you can.
It's a longer question/post. Hi guys. Firstly, I would want to say thanks for the game. I love it, and now that it has duos, I will be on it so much more. Me and my friend got the game a while ago just to play duos, and now we finally can. I have a question about a new update, and I'm sorry if I got it explained in tutorial text and I skipped it. I thought everything would be the same as before, but I now see crafting has changed, and he got a weapon from a crate and wanted to break them down for blueprints, but when I do that, when I go to deconstruct them, it seems like I only gives me material, etc, etc. You can read it on your own. But yes, crafting has changed. How it used to be is that you got a weapon, you could deconstruct it to get parts. You've probably seen the screen where you need to get a certain amount and type of parts, and if you gather all of those, you would get a blueprint. But this was it wasn't the perfect way how we wanted, and how it now works. If you get I'm very touchy, a handy person. If you get a gun, you can deconstruct it for materials, and materials only. You can get blueprints or the plans for the map from loot boxes and loot boxes only, but there is other way how to craft a weapon. If you have seen it, maybe you have seen it while we were playing, there are actually parts in the levels. You can loot the parts in a level, and from those parts you can then build the gun. It's good to actually gather those parts and build it from there, because you are not restricted by anything. Whereas where you use blueprints, you could be like set back with a level of crafting table, because you can only craft certain weapons when you have a certain level of crafting table. So that.
Yeah, that was.
And parts are also in levels and in loot box, and blueprints only.
I think that
it gives you more options. It doesn't force you to grind the parts and just keep getting the same ones over and over. Hope that made sense.
Yeah, I left you behind. Sorry.
Oh, where are you?
There's
very behind. All right.
Well, yeah.
Give me some time.
Oh, here it is. Come on.
Does no one want a loot box, or is there someone camping there?
Well,
you will see. Very quickly.
Let's get this party started. Okay, so exit point, and here we go. I will leave you behind once again because I'm running to the nearest exit point.
Yeah, I can actually see you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I understand.
Let's see. Someone is asking if there was a wipe. Yes, there was a full wipe this time. That's about it.
But it's for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Petka explained it really nicely in the, in the last.
Petka is the best.
In like some kind of Reddit post, I think.
Yeah, I've seen it. I think it's actually below this the question that we read this.
Yeah.
On this time, so.
Yeah, so I have the wooden crate.
And I'm still in a level.
You're still in the level?
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is. There can be only one winner.
Yeah.
And we have been playing for quite a while, so I will just jump to my shelter. I will open the wooden crate, obviously, so we can see what is inside. And if you guys have any questions, right now is the right time to ask, because we are going to answer like the last 3 questions. Tops. Sure. So. Let's see. You guys change the maps every week, right? Yes.
I'm not sure how quick the rotation is, whether it's week, days, something. Petka would know more. You can tweet to him.
I think it's not a week, actually. Maybe like every 3 days.
I think it's shorter. I think it's 3 days.
It's every 3 days one map rotates away.
If Petka is in the chat, I think he can answer.
So like the full rotation is in like 6 days when both maps get changed. But right now, what I wanted to show is someone already asked on our... Oh, it's not here. Yeah, it's here, like the 432 days until the rotation. So we are obviously looking into that, and it's not going to...
It's a diagnostic, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not going to take over a year to for the map to rotate. So anyway, I'm just going to jump here. Yeah, I've got it. Wooden crate, I actually have 2 of those.
Yeah, you get one by default.
Yeah.
When you enter the game, and then you get some.
Yeah, so I have some materials. Blueprint, yay! So here you can see the wooden crate.
Stab.
And the other one, how to open. Yay! So I have some glass, watch cap in a gray color.
Yeah, you got a new customization.
Yay! So let's see, guys.
I believe someone actually asked where you could get customizations from. So currently only loot boxes.
Yeah, that's
Get
your
to grinding.
answer. And I actually... So is there any question? Can your duo pick up your stuff if you die?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're just another dead body. Pretty much. And he can actually see where you died, so he can go and gather it and hope that it's still there.
And by the way, this is the new cap that I get.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm sure I'm not going to be cold in this hat. So last question, guys. Last question. So, what do you want to ask? Okay, not sure if was asked, but can me and my duo partner contribution to same shelter, or is individually owned and upgrade after duo match?
Would you like to answer that? Or should
well, obviously, since you can't even visit somebody else's shelter, you are both upgrading your own shelters. So we will see in which direction are we going to go, but I guess it's still going to be like your own personal shelter.
Yeah,
So
for now,
it
yes.
makes sense, yeah.
And even for future, it should always be your home, and then you maybe
can-
will be able to visit
yeah.
someone else, but you make your home your own. But I know what you mean. It's like base building, pretty much for your
Yeah.
clan. Not for now,
Definitely not planned, but
because
yeah.
we actually, I think Vigor is more. It's not that like multiplayer focused game. It's
Yeah.
very easy to play on your own, and that's what we want to maintain.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to keep things like that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching our today's stream.
You can be nice, because they're asking if you can show the sniper if you have sniper rifle. I'm not sure if you have it, but maybe
Not
shotgun
sure.
sights, at least.
Not sure. I will.
Let's take a look. Let's be nice. You have SK. I think SKS could have the sights. You can take the silver pigeon.
Here's the silver pigeon, so
Swap it
I
for
will Suomi.
Yeah.
And
We can at least show those 2 sides, and then you can try it on your own in the game.
yeah, so I will just go to the shooting range so we can see it may be also in action. So let's try the silver pigeon.
To reload, and yeah, the sides are the light is not perfect
Yeah.
here, but I don't think you
will.
can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
See,
you can.
it's pretty.
It's really pretty. And let's see here. Yeah, so nothing really. No?
Aim, and then
Yeah. No.
So you have proper iron sights on this weapon.
You can see even the little
Yeah,
light.
lighthouse.
It's so cute. So cute. Anyway, so here you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. If you have any additional questions, you can put it on our forum or on any of our social media under the, live stream post, and I will make sure to address those. Thank you so much, and hopefully see you really, really soon in another dev stream. Bye, guys.
Enjoy. Bye.